Hey guys, we're Haunted Like Human, and we're going to talk to you about our new song, Feels Like Fire.
Feels Like Fire, I'm gonna have to say is probably my favorite off the EP.
It's mine too.
If we're allowed to have favorites, it's my favorite.
It started with that guitar part from the verse that I'd been sitting on
Yes.
since November.
Yeah, I forgot about that. Yeah, you've been holding on to that one for a while.
Yeah.
It's so good. I'm so glad you did. I know we were playing with that, and then you said that dumb thing.
Oh yeah.
Did we intend for those two to go together right off the bat?
No, it just
I don't
happened.
think so. I think it just kind of happened. I love and hate my Muse relationship with Cody, because Cody just says these things, these very dumb offhand things, and I'm like, that could be a lyric. Wait. And in this moment, he was like, were you unplugging the lamp? I think you were.
No, we were about to leave, and I was just turning off the lamp.
Okay.
Because it was a super old, sketchy lamp in the corner of my bedroom, and I didn't like to leave it on when we left the house, because it felt like a fire waiting to happen.
And so as he leaned over to get it, he's like, this feels like a fire waiting to happen. And I was like, wait, I can do something with that.
And that's far from the first song that has happened, where I've said something stupid, and she's taken it and ran with it.
I've written down so many dumb things that he said, because I'm like, that's like most of the way to a good lyric.
Just wait for the next album.
Yikes, oh no.
She's already sitting on a bunch of them.
I have a bank of them that we can pull from. But so that's how it Feels Like Fire started. I know that while we were trying to get the initial feel for it, it was honestly me doing a lot of car writing. Most of the times for our writing sessions, we come in and I've already got some chunk of a lyric and melody that we start riffing off of. Usually I'll have at least an idea of where I want the song to go, and Cody acts as a really great sounding board for me. And for this one, we were just stuck for a minute.
Yeah.
We had that really great guitar part, and then I was like, wait, I had a lyric that I'd written for something else. What became the bridge? Changed up the melody and put it in there.
Yeah.
We had all of these ideas of like, okay, I think maybe we want it to be this, or maybe we want it to be that, like trying just to get the arc of the song. And it really kind of became about, this one ex of mine, but only kind of. As most of our songs are. It's inspired by somebody, and then we just sort of like build out the world from there. But really about being used by someone, and then eventually flipping the script. Which, I don't know, whether or not you ever do it, I feel like people always like think about going out and being vengeful when they're hurt and things like that. And it's something that I try to avoid in general. But you can write songs about it and live vicariously through that. But once we kind of decided where the arc was going to be, once we figured out that chorus, I think that's really where it started locking in.
Yeah. And
you really stepped up your writing game on this one, lyrically, like for this record overall. Because I was like, yeah, Cody did a lot with this part of it. That third verse, I was at a loss.
Yeah, whereas the first record was very much...
was almost entirely me.
With a few exceptions, mostly in the last tracks we wrote on it.
Yeah.
But yeah. Well, we lived in closer proximity this time. So.
Yes, you lived a couple blocks away from me. Made it a lot easier. But yeah, no, that last verse was a lot of your doing. And those harmonies were your doing too, for the most part.
They were, yeah.
Yeah. This was one of the first ones that we were like, we're getting somewhere with this. First it was Honesty, since we wrote that one first. And this one was really the one that was shaping up to be like, okay, this is what the sound is moving forward. This was like a really defining song for us.
It was, yeah.
In the writing process.
Once we finished this one, we both just kind of...
We like stepped back.
We're like, this is it. This is what we want to be doing.
Getting really emotional, it's fine. But yeah. this one was just so much fun. Like, it was so much fun to write. It was super hard to write, which was weird. It just didn't want to come at first. This was the one that we probably took the longest on.
Yeah,
all of them
it
from start
took
to finish.
a lot of writing sessions.
Yeah. We kept coming in and we'd get like a line or two or we'd decide on an idea.
Mm-hmm.
But
and then get stuck and work on something else.
Yeah.
I want to say we wrote sad songs like after trying to work on Feels Like Fire one day.
Yeah.
And we like,
did most of
we're
sad
kind of
songs.
stuck on like the second verse or something.
Yeah.
Let's work on something else. And then we wrote like all of sad songs. Most of it.
We finished up sad songs here.
That's true.
But yeah,
You know,
there was a lot
the
of...
majority of sad songs was written in that one
Yeah.
setting.
It was good though. And God, that's another one that we brought in the studio and it just came alive. That piano part. I'm not over that piano part.
Yeah, between the piano and the bass line
The
that
bass
Ford
line.
wrote.
Ooh, yes. Ford did so great.
Mm-hmm.
We gave him, Cody gave him some really nice like charts and sheets and some ideas of like, hey, I think, maybe we want to try to do this here, this there. But he was really good and we knew it just from a couple practice sessions. And like, if you're feeling something, go with it and we'll tell you if we don't like it. And I don't think we ever told him we didn't like something.
Never.
Everything was amazing. We were just like, do more of that. Just like, we're going to do another take and do more of whatever you just did.
Yeah, between that and the piano, it really came to life. Because there was this gorgeous baby grand piano in the studio that I got to spend so much time playing with.
He was the happiest camper. But yeah, no, this one was fun. This one was one that we kind of insisted on playing by our rules instead of doing what our engineer wanted. Our engineer wanted us to like make guide tracks to come in with, so that basically we could start immediately putting down layers.
Record to a click, and we just.
And this one we refused. We were like, no, it's gonna. If you put this super straight to a click, then it's just gonna lose the magic because we push and pull on it too much. And so, you were in that ISO booth, right? And they had me set up in the control room. With
so we could just play it.
Yeah,
live.
so we could just play it live and like put down the guitar part live and have it be what it was gonna be, which was definitely the best option for this one.
And this one's also got chains on it.
Yeah, it does have a little bit.
The percussion's pretty minimal, but everything David played was great.
Yeah, oh no, it was fantastic. There's a lot of like little auxiliary percussion throughout, throughout the record in general, but especially on this one, it really. This is the one that I think it shines the most. The tambourine on sad songs and the chains and Feels Like Fire. We're so dramatic. Like, let's put chains on these tracks, but it sounds so good.
It works.
Yeah, you want to talk about the video?
Yeah, that's what I was just thinking. We got to talk about the video.
We got to shoot a music video for this one, which was super exciting. This is the one that we were both in the in like the demo pitching, like track list choosing day with our management. This is the one that we were both like, if this doesn't make the record, we're burning everything down. Like, this is the song we're gonna fight for the most. And the one that I wanted to fight for to be the lead single. And I'm super glad it ended up being In the Woods. It was a good choice. I love it, but like the music video for this
The music video had to be for this one.
Music video had to be for this one. Do we want to? I don't think we want to do a ton of spoilers.
Alright.
We can. Filming it was a lot of fun. We did all of our performance shots in this big old dilapidated barn down in Franklin, and it was a great time. And there were a whole bunch of cows around, which was very interesting because they were very, very friendly and curious cows. And so at one point we look up, and they've just like got us surrounded, and I'm like, okay, this is the time.
Alright.
I had one in particular that kind of come up and tried to start to sniff me, and I like kind of booped him on the nose, and then I realized it was like the bull. I was like, hey buddy! But that was a lot of fun, and it looks fantastic. We also did like all of our promo shoot there, like the photo shoot.
Yeah, all the new photos you're gonna see came from
that fantastic barn.
And then that night we came back to our house.
Yeah, and we had a whole bunch of our friends over and had a little like kind of listening party, kind of just hanging out. And we had everybody.
Fire in the backyard.
Yeah, we had a nice little fire in our little fire pit. But we had everybody write love letters to somebody in the past, and we're like, it can be whatever you want. It can be fake if you want it to. It can be real if you want it to. All we ask is that it's about a page for the cinematography. And so everybody got to be a little cathartic and write a love letter, and then we all burned them one by one. And it was
a lot of fun.
It was great because Austin, our videographer, would be like, okay, toss that one in. And they do it, and they're like, ah! It was a good time.
It was. And then once all that was done, we got to just kind of play a little acoustic session in the backyard for everybody that hadn't heard the new material yet.
And that was super spontaneous. Austin was like, hey, what if we just did this? I'm like, okay, sure, we'll get the footage and see if we like it. And
he made it
beautiful.
Work. The contrast between that and the barn was perfect.
We were so lucky to work with him. Austin's amazing. I'm so glad that we got to work with him. It looks so good. It looks so good. I'm so excited. But yeah, the video for Feels Like Fire will be out on October 4th, and the song itself will be available as an instant gratification track. If you pre-order the EP on iTunes, it should be up on Spotify and stuff as well on September 28th. So we're super excited for that coming up.
You can pre-order starting on September 3rd.
Yes, from our website, as always from hauntedbyhuman.com. If you are as excited as we are, then you'll go on and you'll at least look at the pre-orders.
Got some cool bundles set up, so check those out.
Yeah, it's a good time. Again, we're doing our pre-orders kind of like our own personal Kickstarter campaign. So if you see weird things that are like, this is kind of strange for a merch store, try to envision that as like, this is more of a Kickstarter sort of reward, and those things will be pulled down once the pre-orders are over. So
it's only available until the EP comes out.
Yes, you have limited availability, about a month.
Get them while you
get
can.
This stuff. So go check it out, guys.
Feels like a fire waiting to happen. Feels like a fire waiting to start. And I was never gonna save my heart from you.